They were already free. But no one told them. For more than 2 years after slavery was abolished, thousands of black people in Texas remained in bondage. This is the story of Juneteenth. Under the burning Texas sun, fields stretched endlessly, just as they had for generations. The Emancipation Proclamation, signed and stamped in bold on January 1, 1863, was just ink on paper here. Enslaved people bent over cotton rows, unaware that, by law, they were no longer property, but people. Their freedom was written, but hidden. Juneteenth, short for June 19th, marks the day in 1865 when everything finally changed, at least outwardly. Union troops arrived on Galveston Island, Texas's last stronghold of slavery, carrying news that should have shattered chains 2 years back. General Granger stood before a crowd, reading General Order No. 3.
The people of Texas are informed that, in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free.
On an old, yellowed map, the message of freedom crept across the South. From Virginia, down through Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. Everywhere the news had come with fire, conflict, and, finally, with hope. But in Texas, silence was profitable. Slaveholders kept it a secret, because in their silence, their wealth and their power remained untouched. Until the arrival of Union Blue and the law's power forced their hand. Imagine living those long months and years in forced bondage, not knowing you were, on paper, already a citizen, not someone's possession, but a person. Imagine finding out your freedom had been stolen, not by cruelty alone, but by active deception. Juneteenth wasn't merely a day of liberation, it echoed with the crush of betrayal and the birth of new hope. Expressions of shocked disbelief gave way to cautious joy, as church bells rang and voices trembled, with prayers, shouts, tears. It could have ended here, but the story pressed forward. Newly freed communities gathered. They held barbecues, wore their best clothes, paraded, prayed, and gave thanks, celebrating not just emancipation, but endurance. The first Juneteenth was both a memorial and a promise that dignity, faith, and black excellence would not be denied, even when justice was delayed. Fast forward over a century and a half, the struggle for recognition and remembrance continued. One figure refused to let the date be forgotten: Opal Lee, the grandmother of Juneteenth. At age 89, she set out on foot from Fort Worth, Texas, determined to walk the long road to Washington, D.C. Her mission was clear: to make Juneteenth a national holiday, so the story of delayed freedom would never be erased or ignored again. In archival footage, Opal Lee moves along highways and byways. With every mile, her footsteps echo a truth.
Nobody's free until everybody's free.
She leads parades, talks to lawmakers, and testifies before Congress, urging a country to remember and reckon. Her determination became a movement. In 2021, Juneteenth finally became a federal holiday. But we must remember, it wasn't just about celebrating freedom, it was about recognizing how long that freedom was denied. Juneteenth is a mirror, a reminder, a warning. Like, share, subscribe, as we uncover the truths they never taught us. Juneteenth isn't just Black history, it's American history.